The worst thing for Trump is that even if he closes off the Caribbean Sea or brings about political change in Venezuela, it's very likely that the drug trafficking situation will not change much. Why not? Because Venezuela is primarily a distribution point, and it's not even the one that most affects the United States. The truth is that most of the cocaine that enters the United States is transported via the Pacific Ocean. According to the country's own data, the Caribbean Sea was the main point of entry in the 1980s and 1990s, but that's no longer the case. Yes, clearly, it's still an important transit point, but the Pacific is much more significant. And then the next question is, who are the major producers? 3 countries: Colombia, Peru, and Bolivia. From there, the white powder is then scattered along a number of logistical routes, via Venezuela, yes, but also via Ecuador, via the Caribbean, and via Central America. And as I was saying before, the point is that production has skyrocketed, with one clear player in this story: Colombia, a country whose president, by the way, could not get along worse with Donald Trump. Gustavo Petro has had no qualms about openly confronting the US president. Look, he's tried to block flights carrying deportees. He attacks him every other minute in public. And, megaphone in hand, he staged a protest against the Trump government in Manhattan. He has accused him of committing murders by boat. He has ordered the suspension of intelligence exchanges with Washington, and has even set himself up as the great defender of non-intervention in Venezuela. In other words, Petro has driven Donald Trump crazy, to the point that the US president has said things like this.